So here's a unique exercise. This is the Z press where,
I was wondering what he was doing on the floor.
yeah, he's
I pick all those
laying down on the
exercises.
job.
All the lazy exercises where we're down on the ground.
Yeah.
Z press, beautiful movement. I love.
Very challenging.
It's one of those forgotten exercises that people stop doing for whatever reason. Huge benefit.
Takes incredible core strength. Takes good shoulder mobility. Good works with the whole thoracic region too when you're trying to press this. I love to take this movement for. I love to show my bodybuilder guys, my guys that sit on the seated press and they press like 225 above their head.
How much they're actually cheating their way through each rep.
Yes, because this does not allow you to cheat.
Nothing.
Right here. I mean,
Well, not only that, but
exposes everything.
But because your legs are out, because obviously you're on the floor, legs are out instead of underneath you. You have to be able to maintain good stability in your hips and core,
hip mobility,
just to keep that straight line.
Yeah, some people have a hard time just even sitting upright.
Or sitting upright, yeah, tall, exactly.
Sitting up tall, just this in itself can be challenging. Now take that and push a weight above your head.
Take that, keep your shoulders retracted, and then you're going to notice even wrists, everything else like mobility-wise is going to get exposed to whatever level you're at. So
the starting position is what? Sitting on the floor, wide stance, legs out. That's where the term Z press comes from, even though it looks like a V.
right, you're going to handle it at whatever width you would normally do an overhead press, and straight overhead.
And right back
Notice
down to
how he
chest.
just comes through the window there.
Actually, if Doug comes around the side here, you can see, notice how at the top of the movement, how straight that line is.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, really.
Absolutely.
It's not in front of him, it's straight up above
That's when
him.
you get good shoulder mobility to
Excellent.
allow you to
Excellent.
keep strength in that.
Very nice. And
And
look
that's
how tight he
actually-
has to keep his core.
That's a lot of weight for this movement, actually.
It is.
It's
And
very
Adam's
difficult.
he's not shaking because he's cold.
No.
It's because the exercise is difficult, requires lots of stability.
It is very difficult.
Very nice. We don't want to go to failure.
No,
We always teach against that.
that's right.
This movement, when you do this, you're going to be handling significantly less weight than you would with a normal barbell press. Now, standing barbell press has lots of benefit. If you're going to sit down and do a barbell press,
Right.
this, I would say, is another level of stability.
Oh yeah, it's a totally different stimulus.
Well, and this is something that I started to incorporate this a lot when I started really working on my shoulder and hip mobility. I found it as a very good exercise for that. You'll notice that I still break at my wrist.
Yeah.
So
Still got some work to do.
yes,
As you're saying.
I just want to point that out. I know somebody's going to watch this video and be like, "Oh, he's breaking his wrist.
Right.
Your wrist should be in that neutral position," and they should
a
be.
nice tight fist, but like he's mentioned, it's all a progression.
Yes.
Right? And your shoulders have progressed significantly to even get you into that position. So.
And so I just want to point that out, right? When you first saw me, what I mean by breaking at the wrist, you'll see that my wrists were broken when I was pressing. I want to get in the point where I have a neutral position. I don't quite have the shoulder mobility yet to get all the way to that position and press over my head. I'm close, but I'm not all the way there yet.
But as with anything, when you're working on these types of things, you start with the weight you can handle, and then gradually move up. You don't want to just push the weight without fixing those things.
Absolutely.
Right.